Have you ever noticed how incredibly fast your mind can create a disaster from almost nothing? Someone doesn't reply to your message. 5 minutes later, your brain starts asking, "Did I say something wrong?" A friend sounds a little quieter than usual. Are they upset with me? Your boss says, "Can we talk tomorrow?" And suddenly, tomorrow feels terrifying. What's strange is none of these things have actually happened. Nothing has been confirmed. Nothing has gone wrong. And yet, your mind already feels like it's preparing for bad news. Why do we do this? Let's talk about it. Number one, your brain would rather be wrong than be unprepared. Imagine living thousands of years ago. You hear something moving in the bushes. It might be the wind, or it might be a predator. If you assume it's only the wind, and you're wrong, the consequences could be serious. But if you assume danger, and it turns out to be nothing, you simply walk away. Over time, our brains learn something. It's often safer to expect the worst than to ignore it. That ancient habit is still quietly living inside us today. Number two, uncertainty gives imagination too much freedom. When the answer is missing, our brain doesn't like waiting. It starts filling in the blanks, not with facts, with possibilities. The problem is, our imagination rarely chooses the happiest possibility first. It often chooses the one that feels safest to prepare for. That's why silence can sound like rejection. A delayed reply can feel like bad news, not because it's true, because your brain doesn't enjoy unanswered questions. Number three, your emotions arrive before your evidence does. Think about the last time you thought someone was angry with you before you had any proof. Your body had already reacted. Your heart felt heavier. Your thoughts became faster. You started replaying old conversations. Only later did you discover they were simply having a busy day. Our emotions are incredibly fast. Facts usually arrive later, sometimes much later. Number four, the more something matters, the worse your imagination becomes. Notice something interesting. You rarely imagine disaster when ordering a cup of coffee, but when it's someone you deeply care about, or an opportunity you don't want to lose, your imagination suddenly becomes very creative. That's because fear doesn't measure probability, it measures importance. The more valuable something feels, the more carefully your brain tries to protect it, even if that means inventing problems that don't exist. Number five, most of the terrible stories never actually happen. Think back to all the nights you spent worrying, the conversations you rehearsed, the disasters you imagined, the mistakes you were certain would ruin everything. How many of them really happened exactly the way you imagined? Probably very few. Our minds are wonderful at preparing us for danger. They're much less accurate at predicting the future. Here's something worth remembering. Your brain isn't trying to make you unhappy. It's trying to keep you alive. The problem is, it was designed for a world where missing danger could cost your life, not for a world where most unanswered messages simply mean someone forgot to check their phone. Perhaps the next time your mind rushes toward the worst possible explanation, you don't need to believe the first story it tells you. Sometimes it's just an ancient brain trying a little too hard to protect a modern life.